Welcome to A Story of Katy. It's a absolutely wonderful made-up story, and I'll tell you why it's made up as we go. But you know what? You're going to figure it out. So welcome to the story. Katy came along too, so she can see how to make a puppet. That's where we're going to start first. So you'll see the book here, written in 1944 by a most amazing author named Emmy Payne. She actually was Emmy Payne Govan. Came from a family, are you ready, that everybody wrote books. Everybody. She wrote, Emmy wrote 25 books with her mother, young adults, mysteries, fantasy books. And this one, which is one of my all-time favorites, I told it a long time ago. This is the Katy I made. I told it such a long time ago that all the puppets that I made of felt, which I don't use much anymore, were so wrinkled when I found it, I had to iron them. So I felt kind of weird ironing a puppet. But you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right? So this is Katy No Pocket, written in 1944. But I brought this book along just to show you something very cool. Because when two authors work together, this is the kind of stuff you get. But in this particular book, I'm going to hold it up a little close to camera so you can see who the illustrator is. His name was H.A. Ray. So I'm going to now introduce you to Mr. Ray, just so you can see that the characters in this story, this is one of the heroes in our story that helps out Katy, look a whole lot like the man in the yellow hat that you would meet if you were reading Curious George. And that's exactly why the illustrations look the same, because it's the same author or illustrator. Now, H.A. Ray, as you know, who I am not, such a guy. I'm going to tell you his story someday too, but there he is, the man in the yellow hat. And the characters are very much similar in the way they're illustrated. So I needed to bring H.A. into the picture for you. Okay, so, hey Katy, how you doing? This is a story of adventure for Katy and the story of solving a problem. And we're going to begin in a minute. But first, how to make a kangaroo puppet. So think to yourself now, if you will, let me get me a marker. What defines a kangaroo? If you were hopping down the street and you saw a kangaroo coming, one, how would you know it was a kangaroo? Two, how would you make sure, right? When you see me walking down the street, you know I'm a person, most likely, because I have two legs, I have arms. The rest of me is just different proportions to you or anybody. We're all a little bit different. But kangaroo has a pouch, very big, long legs, so it can hop along. And it's got ears. Katy, would you like to turn around and show everybody how you look? Okay. Katy's just going to sit for now. I'll put her on in a minute or two when we tell the story. But I did want to show you with these very, very fancy pieces of equipment. This is a paper bag. This is another paper bag. So what we're going to do is attach one paper bag to the other paper bag. Why, you might say? Because we're going to make our friend a pouch. So the first thing we're going to do is we need some extra material. So I'm going to we don't need a big pouch. So, but big enough to show up. How's that? But we're going to use this as well. We're going to open up our bag. It's nice to make paper bag puppets because you can carry your lunch. The other one, we're going to keep this here for just a sec. I'm going to keep this one whole. And we're going to, see Katy here? She's got ears. And we're going to make ears for our puppet too. Just like that. If you fold them down, have ears. Could be he, but our puppet's going to be a she for today. And then, if you recall, what a paper bag got a lot of noise there. Bag would talk like that. So her nose would go here. Her eyes would go here. You can add on ears too. But, we're going to do this as quickly as possible so we can get to the story. However, we are going to give our puppet a pouch. We do that like that. I'm going to lay this puppet down. And then I'm going to take some tape. Lickety split tape. I like tape because once you put it on, it's done. So here's what the easiest way to do that so it doesn't fall off. Lay that bag right on top of the body of the kangaroo. Put the tape over here like that. Bump and thump. And then we're going to take another piece of tape. And Katy, you watch the screen. Oh, Katy is watching the screen so she can see too. Maybe she'll want to make a human puppet. Tell a story about me and my pockets. I know a lot of you are looking to see what is sticking out of my pockets. But they're in the story, so you'll have to wait a minute. By the way, I love pockets. Pockets have been so helpful. Because if you have pockets, you will always have your belongings with you. All right, so this is what I did. I took some tape, I attached the pouch here and down there. So I can open the pouch and our puppet has a pouch. Okay, so she could even almost stand up. So it can be a little top heavy. Now, this is what I want to do. So it's a full story before I draw on her nose. I'm going to take some of this and borrow it. Noisiest puppet. What I'm going to do is just take a piece of it. I'm trying to remember what I had in this bag. I'm hoping it was fresh fruits, vegetables. I'm going to do something I said I wasn't going to do. So you're very patient with me. I am going to make some ears because Katy has the best ears. That's another thing kangaroos have. So I'm going to make two. Don't they look like leaves? And I make two at the same time. I'll pick that up later. Just in case you get stuff on the floor, we want to make sure that we keep it clean here in your art space, even if your art space is sitting on the floor of the living room. So here's the pouch. We're going to put ears up here. Put the ears aside. Katy, would you watch your ears for a minute, please? Now, if we give her ears, we also have to give her a tail. Tail kind of looks big tail because tail helps her hop. Kind of pushes down on the ground. So the next time you see a kangaroo hopping down the street on the way to her story, you can go home or you can stop. Maybe you could read Hop on Pop, another good story we're going to tell. So now we have a tail for Katy, our Katy. Now, the story is about Katy and her Joey. Now, Joey is the name of a baby kangaroo. I don't know why they're called Joeys, but they are. My daddy was called Joey, but he was not a baby kangaroo. We have to make a kangaroo baby for you. Just roll up whatever you have left over like that. This can be a finger puppet. You can draw it all on here. So much you can do with a paper bag and carry your lunch. I love paper bags. And they're recyclable. I try to use them as much as I can. Just make sure I can get in here. All right, baby, finger puppet. All right, I'm gonna put her there, and now we're just a little magic of Scotch tape or a stapler if you happen to have one handy. I think we're going to use the stapler. This is always risky because sometimes the stapler sticks. But we'll see what happens. We'll know right away, right? Ta-da! Ta-da is a short form of saying, I did it. Now, if you look at the Katy I made for my story, you will note that she has a lovely nose. You're going to put this tail on the back. Katy, this is not your baby, Joey, but this is for if you want to tell the story without you. Who else is in our friend Katy's story? If you read the book, you will discover a cast of characters, including but not limited to an elephant, a lion, a crocodile, a bird, anything in the animal world that has a baby. Always good to know. All right, here is our kangaroo. We have to give it nice eyeballs and a big old nose. Kangaroos also, I've been told this by kangaroo experts, have beautiful, beautiful eyes. Here's the nose. And we're going to give her big, just like my Katy. Now, if you are not someone who does a lot of drawing, don't worry about it. Most everything is just another shape. So that's a curve, circles, and inside of her face, inside of her face is a terrible way to say it. Inside of her mouth is a tongue. Cool. All right. So we're just going to give her a tongue so that when she tells the story, so this is how we get the puppet tongue inside. We're going to say ah. All right. Yeah. Excellent. Kind of looks like a gumdrop. Pretty tasty. Huh? Nice job. All right. That wasn't for me. That was for the puppet. So there it is. Everything you need. Oh, not true. Everything you need except for Joey. So you can make a Joey here. Make a Joey just like that. You can cut some shapes into it, or you can do lickety split because that's what we like. And if you don't have markers, crayons work too. And if you don't have crayons or markers, pencils, any kind. So I'm just going to draw the kangaroo baby on here. Kangaroo baby live in mama's pouch until they are big enough to crawl out. And then they're on their way. So the pouch is extremely important. And okay, I think that's good enough to start. Oh, you're all staring at Katy, right? Yeah. And I can't blame you for that. I think she's a beautiful puppet, but she's missing something. And that is the sum and substance of our story. So one last time. 2 bags. One goes down here. Open. They actually are pretty much do it even backwards. This could be the top and that could be the bottom. But for our puppet to have a pouch, you need a bag like that. You can figure out another way to do it. I would love to know how, because your inventions are the way I learn too. Every teacher will tell you they learn more from their students, and I am no exception. Hi. So I'm going to put you down here because I have Katy right here. Is that okay? Sure. You want to watch the story? Love it. All right. Because this puppet has something our Katy does not. So off we go to Storyland. You're going to sit right here. Okay. Something to eat later. Kangaroos eat vegetables, leaves, anything they can find. All right. So I have something that Katy does not. I have pockets. I love pockets. I put things in pockets. What are cool about pockets is that I try to remember, but I often don't. I kind of forget to take the stuff out of my pocket when I do the laundry. That sometimes makes a mess. But sometimes there's treats in the pockets, like a folded up dollar bill. How cool is it to find something in a pocket that you have lost? But our Katy, she can't do that. Our Katy can't do that because Katy does not have a pouch. And so goes our story. Katy was very, very sad. She was born without a pouch. She was a fine and lovely kangaroo, except she had no pouch. Now, normally it wouldn't matter because she could go to the grocery store and have the groceries delivered. But when she went out with her Joey, she would hop along, and little Joey was expected to follow as fast as he could, but he couldn't follow that fast. He was just a little kangaroo. So it made him sad. So sometimes when she'd forget, she would turn around and her Joey wouldn't be there. So she'd have to hop back and find him. Joey, Joey, I'm so sorry. And she got so sad and so concerned. She said, other mothers must have this problem too. And so she decided to ask how she could carry her Joey. So that's exactly what they did. She found someone who was taking their baby for a walk. It was Mrs. Elephant. So she said, Mrs. Elephant, yes, I have a problem. Oh, my dear friend, what is it? I can't seem to find a place to carry my Joey. Oh, why don't you do what I do? Which is, well, elephants are kind of big, but when my little elephant lags behind, I pick him up with my trunk and put him right on my back, like you would do it if you were in a circus. Circus, I don't know what a circus is, but that's such a good idea, Mrs. Elephant. Thank you so much. I will try to put Joey on my back. And so she did. Katy put Joey on her back, and off she went. Oh no, Joey, are you okay? I'm fine, Mama. I really am, but I don't think carrying me on your back is such a good idea. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh dear, now what should I do? And then who should come along but Mrs. Monkey? Now, Mrs. Monkey was very smart. She told Katy that what she did with baby Monkey was to put him in her arms. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, why not? You have them. I know, but kangaroo arms are so short that if I tried to wrap them around my Joey, they wouldn't reach. Oh dear. Katy asked everyone. She asked a crocodile how they carried their babies along, and they, of course, said they put them right on their back and they swam along. Well, I told you I can't do it that way. Once you even saw a giraffe, and she said, "Excuse me, how do you carry your babies?" Well, when giraffe babies are born, they're already 5 feet tall, so they walk almost right away. Oh, my Joey just can't keep up. I have these big legs and a nice tail, but Joey doesn't know how to hop yet. I could teach him, but not yet. Oh, Katy was having just a terrible, sad day. So she decided to go see an owl, and she woke him up. Excuse me. Oh, Katy, you look so sad. I am sad, and you look so wise. Well, thank you. What can I do for you? I need a way to carry my baby. The owl was very wise, but the owl was also a bird, and birds, they don't carry their babies. They teach them how to fly. You don't want to teach your baby how to fly. No, I don't. I can't fly myself. That would be true. And then you would all both fall, especially out of a tree. Not a good idea, Katy. But I have an idea. Why don't you go to town and try to find a pouch? You could buy it. Buy a pouch. Try it out. What's to lose? Okay. Thank you very much, Owl. Okay, I'm going back to sleep now. So Katy and Joey hopped to town. Katy had to stop all the time and wait for Joey. So it took her a while. Come on, Joey. We finally got to town, and it was very busy in town. Cars were going zoom, zoom, zoom. She was looking everywhere for a way to carry her Joey, and then she saw this something walking down the street. It was maybe a baker, it was maybe a carpenter, but whatever it was carrying the most amazing thing. She said, "Oh, look at you." Well, hi. It didn't seem at all strange to the baker that There was a kangaroo in the middle of town. What brings you here? I've come to look for a way to carry my Joey. Let me see what would work. Wait a minute. I think you need pockets. Pockets? Mm-hmm. What's pockets? Look here. Ooh, that would work to carry my Joey. Well, where did you get it? Well, I got it in the store, but you know what? You need them more than I do. You would give me your pockets? I would give you my pockets, but you're going to have to help me. How? You're going to have to untie my apron. It's called an apron? Mm-hmm. Oh, do you mind if I use my mouth? Oh, no. Now what? I'm going to bend down. Okay. And you're going to pull it off my head. Will it hurt? No. It's a piece of cloth. Kangaroos don't wear clothes. I know. Okay, that's good. Oh, good job, Katy. Oh, ow. Oh, sorry. It was my ear. Okay. Oh, whew. Wow. No. Oh, now I'm going to help you. You're going to help me? Yeah. That's what friends do. You're my friend. We just. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Ow. No, you're fine. Good. All right. There you go. Well, good luck with your joke. Where is he? Oh, he's coming. Thank you. Can I give you a kiss on the cheek? I've never been kissed by a kangaroo. Go ahead. Feels good. The carpenter went back, and Katy was so excited with what she had because she knew. Do you mind if I help you tie your neck? No, thank you. That she was now able to solve her problem. So she told Joey, climb up, and Joey did. Joey climbed up and he went to the biggest pocket on the top. And then Katy looked down and she said, well, look at that. I can get you some friends. So Katy hopped all over the neighborhood and she invited the giraffe to come for a ride. And she invited the baby elephant. Wow, this is fun. How's it going, Joey? Look at all the friends I have. And she also invited the monkey, which would give his mom some rest. All right. Katy and all her friends, especially Joey, were able to hop all over and visit everyone they knew. Katy created her very own kangaroo nursery school. And that's how Katy found a new friend and pockets. Katy no longer was Katy No Pouch or No Pocket. And Katy hopped along with her Joey happily ever after. That's the truth. Thank you, Katy. You happy now? Good. Do you want to wave goodbye? Can you blow a kiss? Love kangaroos. Have a great day. A good day. Make a puppet. Tell a story. Add your own characters. You don't need the ones that are in the book, just so you have the concept and you have a way to tell the story. Make it up. Make it big. Make it yours. And that is the end of our tale. Bye for now.